joined by a special guest with us this morning. Please welcome Rebecca Smith from the Alzheimer Alliance group. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Now, first and foremost, I say you're from Alzheimer Alliance, but maybe not a whole lot of people know what that is and where you're located. You're located right here in East Texas, right?
That's right on Tyler. We just moved to a new building on Broadway.
Okay.
The old Tyler Piano right across from Munt Music and AutoZone. So really easy for people to find. And there are a lot of people who need these services in East Texas. It's about 1 in 3 seniors who will have some kind of dementia. And we see people with all kinds of dementia at our office over the age of 65 in their lifetime. So it's really a lot more prevalent than people think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were just discussing before we came on that me and my family have just recently been touched by dementia. And we're kind of learning those baby steps on how to care for someone that you love so much that has now been, diagnosed. Now, do you call it, I was going to say with the disease, do you call it a disease?
So dementia itself is just a group of symptoms. It's an umbrella term that we use for different diseases. There's lots of different kinds of dementia. Alzheimer's is the most common kind. That's why you see that the most. It's the most prevalent. But they are all different kinds. And at our upcoming conference on May 24th, we will talk about the 9 most common types of dementia and how to address those, how to care for someone who has those. And that's coming up quick. It's coming up on Wednesday. So we're excited.
Yes, absolutely, and that is our main, the meat of what we want to talk about here. So you were talking a lot about how your alliance cares for people with Alzheimer's, cares for people with dementia. Now, this conference is for people that also are caring for those people. Is that correct?
That's right. It's a caregiver conference, so we invite anybody who has someone that they are caring for in their family or professionals. We are offering 5.5 CEUs for doctors, nurses, social workers. Our speaker is Dr. Tam Cummings, and we're so excited to have her come. She's a national speaker, an expert on all different kinds of dementia and how to address challenging behaviors. That's something we've really seen in our surveys that people really are hungry for help with.
And when you talk about how to address challenging behaviors, that can be just a wide range of list of things on, because people are confused, right? And it's a scary thing to not know exactly, what you're capable of or what you're supposed to be doing, feeling foreign in your own body. And so you're going to be able to walk those caregivers through how to handle day-to-day tasks. Is that the most common? I mean, what is the most common questions that you get from people coming to
We see a lot of questions about how they are so confused and lost. How do I redirect them? How do I make sure that they don't get too agitated and upset? And at the more extreme side of the spectrum, if their behavioral health symptoms are really less manageable for me, how do I address that? And we have a local panel who's going to be talking about that. Local resources in East Texas for really severe behavioral health symptoms.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I see you have a star-studded lineup here on this panel. You have a neurologist, a psychiatrist, an elder law attorney, and a representative from a behavioral health facility. Now, this last one is a term that I've never seen before. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. Ombudsman?
Ombudsman, yes.
Okay,
so
what's that?
It's one of the best kept secrets, I think. So they are tasked by the state of Texas to be an advocate for people in long-term care facilities. So if you are a family member of someone with dementia and you're not happy with their long-term care facility, you can work with the ombudsman to make sure that they're treating your loved one properly.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, I had no idea that even existed. And so obviously that is what this conference is about giving people the resources and the information to be able to feel more equipped in providing the care either themselves or the facility that's going to help them. Is that correct?
That's right.
Awesome. Now, you mentioned a little bit, there is a tiered ticket system here, right? And so you said the CE credits, tickets for professionals who want the CE credits. What's CE?
CE is just continuing education.
Oh, okay,
there's CE and then there's CEU, but they're pretty much the same.
Okay, got it. So that's $60, and then
right.
general admission for anybody that wants to come and get this information is $30. But if you're a student, it's even lower. It cuts in half, yeah?
Yes, and we really want to encourage students going into the medical field to come because there is a lack of knowledge even in the medical field about different kinds of dementia. So we really want to make sure future generations, future doctors and nurses understand dementia.
Yeah, absolutely. It helps all of us, right? Okay, awesome. So if somebody wanted to buy tickets, where would they go?
They would just go to our website, alzalliance.org, and we have a big banner that says register here for the conference, and it's easy. You just get your ticket on there.
And one more time, can you tell us where it is and what times and dates?
Sure. So it's May 24th from 8:30 to 4, and you can register at alzalliance.org. It'll be at the TJC Nursing Building.
Fantastic. Now, before you go, is there anything that I might have forgotten or left out that you want to make sure people at home know?
I would say if you're a caregiver, don't feel bad if you don't understand how to take care of your loved one. This is not something that comes easily to people, and it's not something that we're just naturally able to do. We need this education. So I would really encourage people, if you have concerns about caring for your loved one, come check out our conference.
Fantastic. And I know you brought a pamphlet or a book.
A book.
There we go.
Dr. Cummings' book.
Yes.
And she is going to provide everyone with one of these for free at the conference. We have a sponsor for these. AAA of East Texas has been so great to purchase her books for everybody. So with your ticket, you'll get one of these books as well.
Wow. That talks all through some of the things that she's going to highlight at the conference.
All those 9 dementias that she talks about and how they work differently in the brain. It's really interesting. I flipped through it a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds super interesting. Just that alone is enough for that $30 ticket. I can't wait to learn more. I can't wait to be able to gain those resources and that information. And I'll be seeing you in a few days.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks
so much.